Welcome, everyone. This is Fenrir, and I'm doing kind of a small project here. It's going to be a short one. You'll see. Very awesome game of my childhood. Pretty popular series. Welcome to Let's Play Super Castlevania 4. Super Nintendo. Forget what year. But, Matt of the Retro Duo Show started, his LP of the original Castlevania on the NES. So I got the itchy feeling to do this one. Anyway, here's the story. Graveyard, kinda eerie. And then, holy shit, lightning. And then a random bat. And he's flying around. Can anyone guess who this is? Because I can. Very unfortunate lightning strike in that regard. Every 100 years, the forces of good mysteriously start to weaken. Thus, the power of Dracula starts to revive itself. His power grows stronger and stronger every 100 years. Dracula has revived many times. However, his sinister actions have been consistently thwarted by the Belmont family. It's been 100 years since the last confrontation between Dracula and the Belmont family, but now the serenity of Transylvania is being threatened by destructive forces. On a dark and eerie night, Dracula rose from his grave to unleash his destructive power over the countryside. Once again, Simon Belmont is called upon to destroy Dracula. With only his whip and courage, he sets out to restore peace to Transylvania. And that's the intro. Pretty awesome. It's the only story you get for it, though, so let's roll. I am using my real name instead of my internet alias. And we're in Transylvania. Let's roll. Okay. It's a Castlevania game. You only have a whip, and this is your only walking speed. I shit you not. It gets kind of annoying for longer stages. You get sub-weapons. The first sub-weapon in most games is the knife. And it is quite useless. I won't be using it. Anyway, let's begin. The whip comes into 3 strengths. There's the leather whip, the vampire killer, and the lengthened vampire killer. Every time you die, you have to restart with a leather whip, and whenever you get the strength thing, the silver power-up, you get the upgraded whip. If you break candles, you will find not only money bags, but hearts, and sub-weapons occasionally. And sometimes rosaries like that. Rosaries completely destroy every enemy on screen. The hearts act as ammunition, kind of like bullets, for your sub-weapon. It doesn't matter what weapon it is, you need hearts to use it. Small hearts only give you 1, but I do believe the bigger ones give you 2 or 5, one or the other. I'll pay attention next time. Oh, damn it. I haven't played this game in years. Like, seriously. I just really hope the recording doesn't screw up again. Yeah, this is multiple failed recording. Anyway, new to Super Castlevania 4 are those things. You whip them, and you latch onto them, and you can swing, and it's fun. Okay, it's more fun when the stage doesn't physically rely on you to not get hit, and they place enemies really awkwardly. So, you're probably going to get hit in later stages because of the placement. Go down the stairs, Belmont. I do believe Simon Belmont was the guy from the original Castlevanias also, so... Die, skeleton, die. Urns, like the one I just picked up, are invulnerability. Ow. Um, forgot to mention, Simon, in this one, can swing his whip in all sorts of different directions, as opposed to only forward. He can also hold it out and swing it around all willy-nilly, but enough of that. Let's roll. Ooh, holy water. Awesome sub-weapon. And I'm about to die. Random freezing of the game. I really hope it doesn't do that anymore in opportune moments. Anyway, I'm going to need a heal, like, really, really soon. These are nightmare heads. That's what I'm going to call them. If anyone wants to correct me, feel free. They only come to life when you get too close, and when you do get too close, they'll come at you. And I didn't pay attention to what the big one was worth. Go me. Whew. Okay, technically one more hit and I'm dead, so I'm gonna have to play safe until the boss, because I'm honestly not afraid of the boss at all. Ooh, another sub-weapon. This is the stopwatch. And a Medusa head! At least they're not as annoying in this game as they are in every other. And the stopwatch, if you use it, will freeze time for everything except for you. Spirits. The stopwatch isn't particularly useful in this stage. It can be useful elsewhere, though, so... I have a feeling I missed a life thing somewhere. Get that out of your way now. There's a life thingy here. Yeah. Boss time! Let's roll. This thing is some odd name, but the first phase, you have to hit it in the head, and then the horse crumbles, and then you have this thing, and he jumps at you. And I never get hit by him. What is this? Anyway, easy enough. The LP curse, man, the LP curse. And after every boss, you get this, and you jump into it, and you win. Woohoo! Woo! And after every stage, you also get your life back completely. Stage 2. They also have this little map thing to show you from the end of the last stage you're at to the end of the next stage. So we have a lot of walking to do. We start down by that little house thingy on the bottom of the screen, and we end up in the river. Anyway, welcome to stage 2. In this one, you have those little hands that come out of the ground and grab your ass. They're not really deadly, they don't hurt you. Spider! They just hold you in place and make it really hard for you to dodge. I don't really know what these things are called. I'll just call them thing. You get off me! The spiders, if you let them live long enough, will throw smaller spiders at you somehow. The things are hard to detect until they come at you, so whatever. Spikes, as in Mega Man, are instant death. Don't jump into them. These are armadillos. I call them spiky. 2 hits to kill as opposed to the normal 1 of every other enemy. They're not really hard. They're space taker-uppers. Okay. Yeah, the big hearts are worth 5. Money. And I'm keeping the axe, because It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Yay. My commentary is going to die really early on because, I don't know. Anyway, we have zombies. And that asshole. I always forget about him. What the? Okay, that was not cool. If anyone enjoys my anger, this game will probably bring it on a lot later. Oons! Hate oons. And crows. I'm lucky that I even hit it. Oddly enough, as frustrating as bats are in Zelda, they're not really bad in this game. Stopwatch! We have random froggies. Die, froggy. If you stand in the mud for too long, you'll sink and die. I don't recommend it. The boss isn't hard. The boss isn't hard. That's the only saving grace for this entire freaking level with all the froggies and all the everything else that can kill you easily. Ooh, my favorite, boomerang. And roast. I loves me some roast. The boomerang is honestly the most useful out of all of the things that you can possibly obtain in this game. Because it can do continual damage. It's like really good. Letting the knife fade away. Bam. Oon. What can I say? Ooh, full life. Just in time for the boss, too. Epic. As long as Skeleton Boy right there doesn't... Alright. If you get enough points, you get an extra life, and that was the sound you probably just heard. Anyway, boss number 2! Medusa! Who'd have thunk it? Basically, if you duck, she will rarely ever hit you. And you'd think that'd be the end of the stage, but you'd be wrong. Yeah, there's more. Go figure. Anyway, this is the river you saw, and this is the hand. And normally you're supposed to hit him, but I jumped over him because I keep missing. And I don't want the axe, but oh well. We have gargoyles that randomly flip upside down when you kill them. What more is there to say about it? You dickhead. Awkwardly enough, the water will reverse direction and somehow go up. As a kid, I never really understood physics, so that never really bothered me. But now that I understand physics, it's like, why? The red things are spikes. They are instant kill, just like the other spikes. You don't want to play in them. Plain and simple. Dead. Okay. The hand is kind of like the Medusa heads, only less frequent. Like, seriously, I think this is the only stage you see him in. Die, gargoyle. Die and flip upside down like a nutbags you are. Ha ha ha. Hearts. Hearts and stuff and hearts. I don't know all the names for these. Bats are bats. Anyway, we're at stage 3, but this will this ends this recording. So, simply because the third stage, I hate so much. Like, I couldn't beat it as a kid. It's that bad. Anyway, this has been Fenrir. Please, subscribe, like, comment, do what you will. Your feedback is always very much appreciated. And next time, we'll tackle stage 3. It's on now. Let's roll.